Hello guys, Art-Teeves here. This is the third video of my series that covers the process of texturing this stylized spider bot character in Substance Painter. Let's get started. The stylized spider bot has around 15k polygons. Further optimization could reduce the polygon count to approximately 9 to 12k. I start off by baking my model. Since we aren't getting any high poly data on our low poly model, most of the baking settings are irrelevant to us. I used the same routine as always. I set the highest possible amount of rays on all tabs, disable the ID section and set my subsampling to 16. For demo purposes, this spider is unwrapped onto a 4K Reso UV map with a padding of 16. If you want to stick to a 4K Reso UV map, it is a better idea to use a padding of 32. This video is mostly unedited, however I've cut out most of the repetitive moments where I conceal my UV seams with the clone stamp tool, and also some parts where I play around with colors, because I've spent a lot of time on it and didn't use some kind of a reference image. Just like in my other videos, I start off by creating some kind of a color blockout. I use different masked folders to give some details of my spider, some basic pre-made materials, and only bring colors together when I see most of my model. My main material consists of 3 different versions of a modified steel-painted worn preset smart material that have different colors and different smart masks. I experiment with their colors and grunge settings till I'm satisfied with the overall structure. As I've told previously, we can adjust their colors at any time. The main material folder also receives some sand. It is a simple fill layer that has a sand smart mask applied to it. We may lower its base color opacity channel a bit in its blending options. Obviously it shall have a high roughness value. We could have added some gradient to our legs, but the sand does the trick in my opinion. In order to create various frames and borders, I simply duplicate my general material folder and use its altered version to color all frames, making them darker than the rest of the spider. At this point you can also play around with your color settings, grunge settings and roughness settings of various paint layers. Make sure to alter your environment settings and light maps now and then to see how your model performs in different conditions. Rotating the environment is also a great idea. Remember to apply some general metal material to the base of your model, so you don't miss any parts when masking your material folders and using the polygon fill tool. In fact, I have made a mistake here by texturing upper segments of each leg as metal. Those things were supposed to bend slightly on animation. Obviously it wouldn't be as critical if we were modeling an organic spider. The material used for legs is also an altered version of the same material I've used for the spider's body. In order to get those joints looking smooth, I reach for my, rubber. That's right baby, my rubber dry preset smart material, yeah! Also add a height data fill layer, give it a negative height value and fill it with an anisotropic noise grayscale map. The nose hose relies on rubber tire dirty preset smart material. Spider eyes and various lamps rely on plastic dusty smart material. Next I go to the texture set settings menu and enable an emissive channel. I activate emission for my main lamp layer and also for some corresponding dust and dirt layers. Those dust and dirt shall have dark emission in order to block emission from the layer they cover. The trick to give your lamps some volume is to add some gradient light fill to their sides. It will create a glow effect. All UV seams are covered by using the paint layer that has all of its blending options set to pass through, and also by using the clone stamp tool. I've edited out most boring parts of the video where I paint something over UV seams. In order to make your stamps blend perfectly with the rest of the model, make sure to alter your brush flow settings now and then. Otherwise you may create multiple fixed layers and play around with opacity settings of their channels. Rear hemispheres receive an almost unedited steel-painted cheap dirty smart material. And this is it. I'll stop narrating at this point and leave you to watch the rest of the video. Thanks for watching guys. If my videos are of use to you, be my guest and subscribe to my channel for more stylized content. And most importantly, have a great day!